Football League.
The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go from Minneapolis. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. On play action, here's McCarthy. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
An 8-yard gain.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
So, from the 37, here's second down and a yard. Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak. And he's only going to be able to get back to the line. That's all. 3 plays to start. Quick 4th down.
On the play. And the Vikings, first down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Falcons come out and they are led by Michael Penix, the 2nd-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Pitts is the man in motion. A quick throw here, going to be taken by London. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Third, they need 8. From the gun, here is Penix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
A fair catch signals, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Vikings offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll motion over Thielen. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. Right back to Thielen. Again, it's complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch. And that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game. Don't stress the protection. And while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Here's a designed run. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. 14 yards on that pass play there. It'll be a Vikings first down.
14 yards. That's good for a Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. Open is the tight end, Oliver. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Throwing again is McCarthy. A throw left side, taken in by Thielen. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision, just throw the ball away.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. And deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Jamal Agnew now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons offense are now ready to get going on their second possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7 0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. On play action, Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
On second down, here's Penix. That's caught. Ray McLeod. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
London brought in motion. Plant. It's Penix. Left side, he's got McLeod. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Atlanta.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On third down, Penix. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with the conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on third down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
They'll go with the sneak, and they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down, 1st and goal.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
They'll run with Robinson. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal. Robinson will score. Touchdown Atlanta.
Touchdown Atlanta.
A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Chandler now to return it. And And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting set for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll motion over Thielen. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is McCarthy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher, and this offense now finds themselves staring at 4th down as a result.
Here's Ryan Wright now. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. You're going to go play action with Penix. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
He takes off. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their 1st. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking them down and took them down for a loss.
That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd down and 9. From the gun, it's Penix. He'll try to run for it. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. That one taken in by London. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 12.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Kyle hits. Touchdown Atlanta. Greg, what a great play called down there, using the size of the tight end. You've been there. That's a really difficult play to pull off.
And I can promise you, Mike, they spend a lot of time all week working on this very play. They go down in the red zone, and they talk through it. They walk through it. He understands he's got that big-bodied tight end. Use all of that space to the outside. Keep the ball away from the defender, and it's the trust knowing.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials indicating, let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14, Vikings 7.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And no return here. This is a touchback. The Vikings offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's McCarthy. The throw here is complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
48-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. To get this complete, it's Thielen over the middle. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
And the lefty panics on first down. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That one going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now the officials say no, it is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there. Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Ray McLeod on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yards.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The Falcons send their punting unit out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Vikings offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. McCarthy. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Zach Harrison, he gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in second and long.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Minnesota.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's Jones. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
McCarthy to the air on second down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or kick a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. Headed left, buying time.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Second down and 8. Caught out wide on the RPO, and they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 35-yard line.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. On play action, Penix. Open man downfield, that's London. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
Second time they've connected on this drive, and 19 yards out of this one.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He'll push forward for about a yard. The big defensive tackle, Javon Hargrave, brings that one to an end.
Brings up second down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Penix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, Penix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively, and here you find yourself in a one-score game. Like, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away, snap it again.
The Falcons getting their punter out there. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
And 2.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Third and 2, and here's McCarthy. He's got his man right side. It's complete. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
Now Jones. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
A.J. Terrell on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 9. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here's 2nd and 9. In motion, it's Jefferson. On the run, Jones begins this 4th quarter. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and They bring him down for a short gain.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hopkinson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Vikings.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
On the handoff, Jones. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
It'll be a pickup of 10. It'll be a Vikings first down.
10 at the 26-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
On the zone read, it's McCarthy. He'll be bogged down. Short pickup to the 25.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
This one complete to Oliver. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away.
And he will score! Aaron Jones, touchdown Vikings. Huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Falcons offense ready to get back to work. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Mooney in motion. A very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yardage.
A loss of 2 brings up second down at the 27-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, this looks like a design run.
Michael Penix on the keeper. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. From the gun, here is Penix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You certainly don't want to be wasting downs at this stage of the game, but with nothing open, I can't really blame him. There was really nowhere to go with the ball. You don't want to start throwing into tight coverage, and he just has to simply throw that one away.
Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. Important punt here in this tie game late. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The Vikings offense ready to take over once more. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage, and they'll start with 1st and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 21
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
These are some of the most difficult situations for a coach to handle because it's a combination of you have to be aggressive to go score. You're trying to win the game, of course, but there's also an element of time and clock management. So it's going to be very interesting to see the play selection over these next couple downs.
They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd and 6 coming up. They'll drop to throw. To the right side and corralled by Thielen. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Looking free downfield, it's Thielen. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 40. That's another Vikings first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Throwing again is McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds. It stops the clock. They're continuing to get closer toward a potential game-winning field goal try.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
It is 3rd and goal. Here's McCarthy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. Agnew on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He'll tuck it and take off. A gain there of 21. 1st down, Atlanta. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd final timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. Left side, he's got McLeod.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here is 2nd and 7. They'll throw. It's Penix. That'll be caught by McLeod. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down. So they get a new set of downs, and just as importantly, stop the clock.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Pitts is the man in motion. They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So a win here for the Vikings. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.